The 9 individuals we lost are children of God. They will be mourned and missed by their families, by their communities.
2 soldiers from Missouri killed in a Black Hawk training exercise in Kentucky. The tribute to the victims and what we know about the crash so far.
And a windy day out there, some cool clouds to enjoy. What you can expect through the rest of our Weather First Weather Alert Day.
And we have a live look right here of more stories to come. Good Saturday morning. It's April Fool's Day, Saturday, April 1st.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Well, good Saturday morning. It's April Fool's Day, Saturday, April 1st. I'm Ryan Henson, Tracy Henson here in the house. This is a live look at downtown St. Louis at the Arch. It's mostly cloudy. Am I the meteorologist today or
Nope,
what?
no, you are not.
It's cloudy.
It is cloudy, though. You did get it.
See, never want to give me my shine. Never
We
want
could
to give
switch
me my
places,
credit.
and it would have been a great April Fool's joke.
Well, we were trying to fool him. Henson and Henson here in the house. And I know it was a tumultuous weather day yesterday.
was.
It's a little bit calmer today. It was super windy when I was driving in, though.
Some of us are out of power because of that wind.
Oh,
And
wow.
It will be a bit until crews can get everything back up and running, just because it is still quite windy out there, so everyone needs to be safe. But if you don't have power, that's probably why. 38 degrees in St. Charles, 41 in Chesterfield. It is 46 for Scott Air Force Base and 29 in Farmington. It does look rather overcast, but other spots are looking really nice. We do have some sunshine out there. It's 41 degrees. It does feel like 30 though, with winds out of the west at 26 miles per hour. I will say though, when I went outside, it did not feel that bad. It's not like a regular wind chill today. All right, through the rest of our day today, temperatures will make it up into the mid-50s. We're going to have a good mix of sun and clouds out there today, so we're in for a pretty comfortable afternoon. For tonight, that wind will settle down. Thank goodness. Wind is probably the most nuisance-y style weather that we ever have around here. Storms can be a pain, but wind is just something a little more pesky. 37 degrees for us overnight tonight. Those winds will be light. Our sunset is at 7:25. Now, I have an amazing 7-day forecast here coming up with temperatures in the 70s, even one day near 80. So I'll tell you all about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Tracy. And right now, over 18,000 people in Missouri and Illinois are without power, like Tracy was explaining. We didn't see tornadoes in St. Louis, but strong winds caused lots of damage here and in nearby towns. But this is just an example of the storm damage in the area. This is a damaged child care center in Riverton, Illinois. That's just outside of Springfield. We've also heard reports of extreme damage around Salem, Illinois as well. So come take a look at this. A viewer sent in this incredible photo of the storm clouds in the Metro East. Denise, we thank you so much for sharing this photo with us this morning. And some of you are cleaning up from storm damage this morning as the sun comes up. Pam sent us these pictures from Fosterburg, Illinois. And strong winds knocked down a tree into this garage in Brentwood. And our viewer Peter says everything inside is totally ruined, and you just feel for that homeowner right there. And here's a look at the calm after the storm. Our crews caught this double rainbow in South St. Louis County yesterday afternoon. And we're in a weather alert this morning because of those strong winds that we were just talking about a minute ago. To stay up to date on our Weather First forecast, text weather 314-425-5355. We will send you a link with the latest projections. New this morning, a man died in custody at the Lincoln County Jail around 4 a.m. yesterday. The Lincoln County officers said they found Jonathan Thomas collapsed in his cell and took him to the hospital where he died. When the sheriff's office arrested him Wednesday for a traffic-related offense, they say he cleared the medical exam. Sheriff Rick Harrell asked Missouri State Highway Patrol to investigate Thomas's death. New overnight, a man and woman are in serious condition in the hospital after a double shooting in North St. Louis. It happened just after 12:30 this morning on Semple Avenue. City police tell us their main suspect is a woman who left the scene in a gray Ford Focus. We have more tragic news this morning. We know the names of the 9 soldiers killed in a Black Hawk training exercise this week in Kentucky. 2 of them, Chief Warrant Officer Rustin Smith and Zachary Esparza, are from Missouri. Our Robert Townsend shares more about the victims and what we know about the accident.
Here's video of the fiery wreckage just minutes after 2 U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopters crashed in Kentucky Wednesday night. 9 soldiers died. 32-year-old Rustin Smith of Rolla and 36-year-old Zachary Esparza of Southeast Missouri were part of the Army's 101st Airborne Division stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Today is a tough and a tragic day for Kentucky, for the Fort Campbell, and for the 101st.
During a solemn news conference Thursday, Kentucky's governor gave a brief tribute to the 9 fallen soldiers.
The 9 individuals we lost are children of God. They will be mourned and missed by their families, by their communities.
The Black Hawk helicopters went down in the dark during what the Army called a routine training mission.
These specific aircraft were medical evacuation aircraft. However, we believe that they were the accident occurred when they were doing flying, not deliberate medical evacuation drills.
No, it wasn't anything anybody could do.
James Hughes lives near the scene.
We heard a loud boom and two small booms, and all of a sudden the engine shut down.
Missouri Senator Eric Schmitt extended his condolences to the families of Rustin Smith and Zachary Esparza. In a statement, Schmitt said, "The men and women who serve in our armed forces are among the bravest and most selfless individuals our nation has to offer."
We must remember that freedom relies on those who are willing to serve, some of which pay the ultimate price.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Investigators hope that they'll find data to help them pinpoint the cause of the crash. We thank Officer Smith and Esparza for their service. An encouraging update this morning from Janae Edmondson and her family. This morning, she's finally back home. Janae was critically injured in a car crash while visiting St. Louis for a volleyball tournament. She was at a rehab facility back in her home state of Tennessee, and now she's back in her house. Her family is very proud of her.